तुम वालेकुम सलाम।
काइंडली मैम आप इजाज़त दें कि मैं रिकॉर्ड करना चाहता हूँ, मैं रिकॉर्ड नहीं कर सकता, आप वहाँ से मुझे परमिशन दे सकते हैं?
जी जी।
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
हेलो मैम।
हेलो हेलो
Hello.
हेलो।
मैम आपकी वॉइस नहीं आ रही।
हेलो मैम आपकी वॉइस नहीं आ रही।
सेम प्रॉब्लम। हेलो
हेलो जी। वाईफाई कनेक्ट है इधर वाला है, इस रूम का ही नहीं, UMT 303 का। नहीं नहीं, पासवर्ड यही है, वो थोड़ा मसला है वो। मैं एक मिनट।
हेलो
हेलो यार, अगर वो तुमने कैसे खोला था वो वाला?
हेलो
जी मैम।
हेलो स्टूडेंट, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
जी मैम।
यस मैम आ रही है।
ओके, सॉरी बच्चों, मेरा ना इंटरनेट में इशू है। मैं हूँ यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर, लेकिन यूनिवर्सिटी में मैं अपनी पर्सनल डिवाइस लाना भूल गई। मेरे जहन में था आप लोगों की क्लास कल है, और ये यूनिवर्सिटी का नेट बहुत ही वो तो बिल्कुल कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा था। ये मैंने मोबाइल से किया हुआ। अगर बीच में मतलब डिस्ट्रप्शन आती है और मतलब क्लास, तो ये मैं दोबारा से इसको कनेक्ट करने की कोशिश करूंगी। तो लेकिन आप लोग यहीं रहिएगा, लीव नहीं करना आप लोगों ने, ठीक है? सेशन
ओके मैम।
लीव
ओके
नहीं
मैम।
करना।
ओके मैम।
Okay.
Yes, hi everyone. Can you hear me?
यस सर।
यस सर।
यस सर।
Hi, brothers. I'm a foreigner from Yemen joining with the same class as yours. Can you please translate what the ma'am said?
मैम सर के कहीं पे जाना नहीं आपने, डोंट गो एनीवेयर, आई विल बी राइट बैक।
Ma'am is saying that there's a problem with the internet connection in the university. She forget to bring her own device, so she's gonna reconnect it. Please do not leave the meeting. Stay here. She will be back in a moment.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
हेलो
You're most
स्टूडेंट,
welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Due to internet
ma'am.
disruption, the link has been removed, and please, you people, stay here. Today
Yes,
we
ma'am.
will just introduce your course, and for further details. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, internet
Yes,
is
ma'am.
very.
Yes, ma'am.
क्लास मैं बेसिकली ये
Yes,
कह रही
ma'am.
थी कि आज इंटरनेट में बहुत ज्यादा इश्यू आएगा, इसलिए आप लोगों ने थोड़ा वरी नहीं होना, क्योंकि मैंने मोबाइल पे इसको कनेक्ट किया हुआ है। ऑफिस के अंदर जो है सिग्नल
Okay, ma'am.
बहुत वीक है,
ओके मैम।
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, और सेकंड पॉइंट जो है वो ये कि ना नेक्स्ट टाइम मेरी पर्सनल डिवाइस साथ होगी तो फिर ये इश्यूज नहीं होंगे। तो आज ऐसा ये इशू
आपकी आवाज नहीं क्लियर।
There's so much voice from your side.
मैम आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही क्लियर।
Ma'am, we are not able to hear you.
Please mute your mic.
Assalamualaikum.
क्लास कब स्टार्ट होगी?
मोहम्मद हमजा के माइक से शोर आ रहा है।
यस।
Join हो गई है तेरी?
बहुत मुश्किल हो रही।
बॉयज प्लीज टेल मी हमारे कौन कौन से लेक्चर ऑनलाइन है, कौन कौन से हाइब्रिड हैं?
फिलहाल तो एक इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस का हुआ है हाइब्रिड, बाकी और कोई हाइब्रिड नहीं है सर उमर शबीर के साथ।
तो थर्सडे को है?
थर्सडे और मंडे को।
मंडे एंड थर्सडे। पे फर्स्ट वीक इवन वालों को होगा? नो इवन नो ऑड, सारे एक ही है।
यार मेरी
सभी कैंपस में है।
हेलो, एक मिनट। हेलो
भाई अगले हफ्ते ऑनलाइन क्लासेस होंगी या रेगुलर?
थर्सडे को ऑनलाइन नहीं होनी है।
थर्सडे और मंडे को ऑनलाइन होगी सिर्फ, और बाकी सारी ऑनलाइन है।
पूरा मंथ
यार
या एक वीक?
ये
मंडे को थर्सडे को फेस टू फेस होगी
जी
मंडे और थर्सडे को फेस टू फेस है।
नहीं वो ईमान और आज मतलब एक 1 वीक इस तरह होगा, सेकंड वीक मतलब ऑनलाइन होंगी सारी।
नहीं 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 ऐसा नहीं होगा।
मैम डिस्कनेक्ट हो गई है। ये सैयद मोहम्मद बन गया होस्ट।
Hello, guys. Are you listening to me? Hello.
यस
Do you
Yes.
do you all have international relations registered with you?
यस।
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yet registered. I am not yet registered with international relations. So आप लोगों में से किसी का ये इशू तो नहीं है?
मैम आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही।
कैन यू
I'm
प्लीज
not, ma'am. I'm your colleague. Student too. I'm a student. I'm asking you that in your portal, are there 5 subjects or 4 subjects?
5 subjects।
इतनी ज्यादा इंग्लिश।
I visited the office of my advisor. She sorted it out.
I have
Some
4
people
subjects.
some
I need
people
to
have 4 subjects and some people have 5 subjects. It is depends
So-
upon you.
Anna,
You hold or not.
the one who have 4 subjects, we need to add up international relations as well.
Because of online classes, for this reasons I can't have international, because it is my main subject. For this reasons I think I take it in campus. For this
Hello.
reasons I can't
जी स्टूडेंट्स, सॉरी फॉर
Yes,
इंटरप्शन।
ma'am.
ये आज नेट का थोड़ा इशू होगा, इसलिए अब ना मैंने इसको दोबारा लैपटॉप की बजाय मैंने सेशन मोबाइल पे ज्वाइन किया है।
ओके मैम।
ओके
हेलो स्टूडेंट्स।
ओके मैम।
इट्स ओके मैम।
आवाज आ रही है मैम।
यार मैम से पूछ लो, मैम से पूछ लो कि कैसे क्लासेस होनी है, ऑनलाइन के ऑफलाइन आगे।
मैम क्लासेस ऑनलाइन होनी है या ऑन कैंपस होनी है आगे फर्दर?
नो क्लासेस तो
पूरे
सारे ऑनलाइन
पूरे
है।
मंथ का पूछ लेते हैं ना, वीक का तो पता चल गया, मंथ का पूछ लेते हैं।
मंथ का पूछ लो यार, यही तो पता नहीं लग रहा कि मंथ पूरे मंथ में इसी तरह रूटीन होगी या आगे चेंज होगी।
ऑल
हाँ।
4
आप
मंथ्स
वो अपडेट होता
करना चाहिए ना।
अपडेट होता रहेगा उस ऐप में ना, ये
नहीं
स्टूडेंट
पोर्टल पे पता लगता रहेगा।
अपडेट होता रहेगा।
नहीं यार, मैम से पूछ लेते हैं।
यार मैम से पूछ लो फिर भी ठीक है।
मैम नहीं आपको आंसर करेंगे, ओनली आंसर कर इस तरह का मसला होगा तो आप एडवाइजर
यार मैम से पूछ लो, ज्यादा बेस्ट रहेगा।
जी जी
यार हमारी क्लासेस कब तक ऑनलाइन रहेंगी?
4 मंथ्स फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर।
मुझे तो लगता है पूरा
Please one by
सेमेस्टर
one
रहेगी।
introduce yourself.
नहीं इस तरह नहीं होगा
यार सब अपने
Every ask about
One
your
week-
courses,
one week on
about your
campus होगी।
online classes. I think first of all you introduce yourself. From which department you belongs? You have IR. There is lots of
You have a text message.
over there many people over there from public administrations, and they also have from IR. They have also English literature. First of all you people introduce yourself one by one. After that I will talk to you what happens in future, what classes will online or not.
सर आप फैकल्टी मेंबर हैं?
जी फरीद अकरम।
हेलो
जी साकिब।
माय नेम इज
जी मोहम्मद।
माय नेम इज मोहम्मद अमार असगर
जी
and I have from Sadiqabad. I have done my ICS MTB college from Sadiqabad.
Okay class, I'm your instructor here, Dr. Farhat Rasool. Can you introduce yourself one by one? And thank you Saeed for your cooperation. you have tried to busy the students.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम।
Yes.
मैम मेरे एक फ्रेंड की ना क्लास मतलब उसका अकाउंट जूम अकाउंट ना 30 मिनट्स के लिए ना टेम्परेरी ब्लॉक हो गया, तो उसकी एब्सेंट लगेगी इस तरह का कुछ?
नहीं कोई इशू नहीं है, मैं आज एब्सेंट मार्क कर दूंगी। आप लोग जो प्रेजेंट है मैं वन बाय वन आप लोगों की अटेंडेंस भी ले रही हूँ। आप लोग प्लीज साथ में वन बाय वन अपना इंट्रोडक्शन करवाते जाएं, ठीक है?
ठीक है।
सईद इज हियर। सईद आप इनको जरा फैसिलिटेट करें, तो मैं जो है इनका नाम साथ साथ कॉल करती हूँ और यहाँ पे अटेंडेंस इनके मार्क कर लेती हूँ। हमजा फारूक। हमजा फारूक।
Present, ma'am. Present.
Hamza Farooq is here.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you ask everybody else to turn off their mics because it is getting really noisy?
I think I should ask all to unmute.
Mute of all of us, man.
Okay, mute all.
आवाज आएगी।
Okay, everybody is mute now. Now just raise your hand when I call your name. Abdul Moiz Irfan. You can raise your hand. Abdul Moiz Irfan. No. Mahnoor Rashid Ali. Harun Rashid Ali. Sorry. Harun Rashid Ali. Harun. No. Absent. Absent. मोहम्मद अंस कदीर. हारून रशीद प्रेजेंट हैं. ठीक है हारून, आप मुझे आपका हैंड शो हो रहा है. अंस रशीद. अंस रशीद. ठीक है हारून, आप योर अटेंडेंस हैज बीन मार्क्ड. अंस रशीद. Saeed Ahmed, you are the co-host of my lecture. So please, if somebody has some query, you can facilitate him or her.
जी
Ans नहीं है?
Ma'am, I think you take attendance from the list because many people can't know they raise their hands.
Okay.
I think
you
those
have.
people are here.
Okay, is this your first semester?
जी.
Okay. Okay, I can understand you people are not familiar with the Zoom meetings and how to raise your hand, how to lower your hand, and so on. No issue. Now, I cannot. First of all, I will introduce myself with all of you. I am Dr. Farhad, and I have done my PhD economics from Pakistan Institute of Development Economics. And the area of my research was economics of terrorism and institutions. Here I am an assistant professor at UMT Business School, and I'm your course instructor for the course code 220. I think 220 is your course code. Let me 210. Okay, 210. Exactly. It's 210. And in 210, the subject is economics, and so I will teach you the course of your economics. Many of you are from ICS, ICOM, or simple intermediate or FSC classes. So those students who belongs from ICS, ICOM, or some other discipline, general science discipline, they know about the social sciences. But the students who are from the medical side, they will not be familiar with economics, but I will try my best to resolve the issues of your understanding in economics.
Inshallah. Ma'am, in campus, where is your office location?
In campus, my office is in the open area, new cabins, in front of the faculty cafeteria. On your left hand side, you will see the mirrored a door. ठीक है, और वहां पे जो है आप जैसे एंटर होंगे तो वेरी लेफ्ट पे जो है थर्ड जो कैबिन है, दैट इज माय कैबिन.
कैफेटेरिया के सामने?
हाँ, फैकल्टी कैफेटेरिया थर्ड, सॉरी इसको हम बोलेंगे सेकंड फ्लोर.
एसएचएस बिल्डिंग,
मेन बिल्डिंग.
जी.
इसको सेंट्रल बिल्डिंग भी बोलते हैं और मेन बिल्डिंग भी बोलते हैं. मेन बिल्डिंग में फैकल्टी कैफेटेरिया के सामने आप पाएंगे तो वहाँ पे बिल्कुल एक शीशे के दरवाजा है जहाँ पे न्यू कैबिन्स बने हैं. वैसे यूएमटी में सेंट्रल बिल्डिंग के अंदर कैबिन्स और किसी भी जगह नहीं है सिवाय ये जो फैकल्टी कैफेटेरिया वाली साइड पे है. तो वहाँ पे थर्ड कैबिन है मेरा. जैसे ही आप एंटर हो आपकी लेफ्ट साइड पे थर्ड कैबिन है मेरा. ठीक है, तो चलें हम लोग आज इंट्रोडक्शन टाइप थोड़ी चीज़ें पढ़ लेते हैं। तो इकोनॉमिक्स लेट कोई अच्छा, अभी मैं आप लोगों से स्लाइड शेयर नहीं कर पाऊंगी क्योंकि इस टाइम जो है मैं मोबाइल पे मैंने कनेक्ट किया हुआ है अपना ये जूम मीटिंग जो है। तो स्क्रीन शेयरिंग के ऑप्शन में मैं जाऊं, एक मिनट जस्ट वेट कर लें, माइट भी पॉसिबल कि मैं इसको कनेक्ट कर ही सकूं। ज्वाइन
Ma'am, I think I want to make a group for WhatsApp.
Yes, sure.
Over there we share our slides and other things.
Okay, let me share the slides here. Lecture 1, and now it will be visible to all of you.
Excuse me,
This
boss.
is chapter
You have a
1.
text message.
Okay. Okay, class. Please listen me. Here we have the first slide, and we will see here what is economics. Economics is from the word economy and oikonomos, and it's a Greek word. Six participants raised their hands. Let me check the participants' problem. Then I will come to the slides. Hamza Farooq, Mubara Arshad, Muhammad Kamal, Muhammad Waleed. Can you please drop a message?
Ma'am, I just raised my hand to for the attendance.
Attendance. Today, all of the students are present. Okay. For your next class, I will try to find out the solution of attendance. But for the today's class, you people are all are present. So, the economy is a Greek word which means one who manages a household. One who manages a household. Students, why you people are raising the hands? At the time, 21 students are raising their hands. You can unmute yourself and tell me your problem.
I can't unmute them. Zubair?
Okay, all participants are unmuted, and again. So in this way, I can resolve the issue. Okay, class. Economy is composed of households and firms. As you people know, in an economy like Pakistan is an economy, India is an economy. Similarly, UK, US, Bangladesh, Brazil, France, Japan, all are different economies. And in every economy, you people know economy is composed of households and firms. In any economy, there will be so many households and so many firms. Hence, economics is the study of households and firms, and every household and firm has to make decisions under scarcity. Under scarcity means the limited nature of resources. Limited nature of resources. Every economy has some resources, and similarly, every household has some resources, and every economy and every individual will try in his or her life tries his or her best to do the better use of the available resources in his or her life. So we can say economics is the study of how society manages its scarce resources. For your more convenience, I can elaborate this concept. Any economy is similar to the any individual. As an individual have a lot of aspirations in his or her life. For example, he wants to purchase a big house, a good car, and he want to facilitate to take the better facilities of education and health and everything better in his or her life. These are the aspirations. These are the aspirations, and everybody wants to get the maximum, to get the best. But what is the reality? Can everybody receive all the wishes he thinks are thought? But no, the answer is no, because there is a resource constraint. Some people can afford those things for which they have the desires, and many people cannot fulfill their desires because their resources are limited. Their resources cannot allow to avail all the comforts in his or her life. So, like an individual, a society is also has resource constraint. For example, let me talk about Pakistan. Pakistan is an economy, and Pakistan wants to have the higher GDP, higher national income, wants to remove the issues of unemployment. Pakistani economy wants to improve the health conditions of its people, and Pakistan economy wants to export so many things to the other countries. But in reality, Pakistan cannot do all these things. There is inequality, there is poverty, there is unemployment, there is low GDP in Pakistan. These are the problems of the Pakistani economy. Why these problems are confronting by the Pakistani economy? Because Pakistani economy cannot meet the desires because its resources are limited. Its resources are limited. So in economics, we study how an economy should manage its scarce resources to fulfill the unlimited desires of the economy. Again, you can see here scarcity. I have elaborated the concept of scarcity. Scarcity means the limited nature of the society's resources, and in economics we divide this subject into two main categories. First one is microeconomics, and the other one is the macroeconomics. The subject economics is further divided into two subcategories. First category is the microeconomics, and the second one is macroeconomics. Microeconomics is the study of the behavior of individual households, firms, and the governments, and choices they make, interaction in the specific markets. Microeconomics focuses on individual parts of an economy rather than the whole. For example, a single part of the economy is the agriculture sector. Let's say Pakistani economy has agriculture sector, industrial sector, telecommunication sector, and services sector. These are the major sectors of the Pakistani economy. And all these major sectors will constitute the overall economy of the Pakistan. But in microeconomics, we will study the individual sector of the economy, individual units of the economy. So the study of the economy at the micro level will be called microeconomics, and in macroeconomics, we study the economy as a whole. We study the economy as a whole. We study the economy on the aggregate level. ठीक है? For example, I was talking about agriculture, industry, manufacturing, services, and so on. There are so many sectors in the economy, but the sum of all these sectors will be the macroeconomics. In macroeconomics, we study the aggregates of the economy, aggregate indicators of the economy. So we can also say macroeconomics focuses on big picture and ignores the fine details. Means to say ground realities. Macroeconomics ignores the ground realities or the minor problems, but it considers only the major problems of the economy. So the subject economics is further divided into micro and macro. In macro, we study the economy as a whole, and in micro, we study the economy in the individual units. Okay, let me proceed to the other slide. Economic study. In economics, that you people are studying here, what is the role of the economist? The role of the economist in the economy, they study how people make decisions, how people interact with one another, and economists also analyze the forces and trends that affect the economy as a whole. How people make decisions? First of all, to elaborate these three main how people make decisions, how people interact with one another, and analyze the forces and trends that affect the economy as a whole. These are the three main goals of the economics. And these three goals of the economics will be elaborated by the principles. These are the 10 principles of economics that further elaborate these three major goals. You can notice here in the blue light, we have these three major goals. The second goal, how people interact, and in the third goal, how the economy as a whole works. These are the three main goals of economics. And we have 10 principles to elaborate these three goals. These three goals we have further 10 principles. The first principle, people face trade-offs. People face trade-offs. What does mean by trade-off? Anyone who knows about the trade-off can raise his or her hand. What does mean by trade-off?
कुछ लेने के लिए मतलब कोई चीज छोड़ देना.
You can say exactly give and take trade-off. For example, you all people have decided to complete your graduation degree from the University of Management and Technology. Then what you people have trade-off? What is the trade-off for this decision?
We trade off another universities.
Exactly. True. All other universities, you people have face a trade-off, and you have choose only one university, that is UMD. So people face trade-off when they take the decision. In every decision, when you take in every decision for any economic activity, you face a lot of trade-offs. For example, I am here and taking your class, and I am trading off all other activities that I can do in this time. For example, I can give this time to my children. I can give this time to my mother. I can give this time to my father. I can give this time for shopping. So these are a lot of trade-offs that that I am trading off for this class. I'm taking this class and all the other economic activities are trading off by me. So in every decision, people face trade-off. What is the second principle? The cost of something is what you give up to get it. For every decision, you have to pay a cost. You have to pay a cost. For example, for your degree completion, you have to pay the tuition fees. You have to recharge your internet packages. You have to come to university and the transportation facility, and then you have to pay the psyche cost in to prepare an assignment, quiz, and exams, etc. And textbook, notebook. These are all the different costs regarding the degree completion. So your decision of taking a degree will have a lot of cost. So in every decision, people face opportunity cost. Okay, in every decision, people face the opportunity cost. Then third principle, rational people think at the margin. I think I should uh, proceed the slides. For example, this is the first principle, making decision. In decision making, trade off one goal against another goal. These are the examples of the trade off, and how society takes the trade off. For example, national defense versus consumer goods. Many economies prefer the national defense instead of consumer goods. And the most best example of this point is Pakistani economy, because we the Pakistani are spending a lot of budget on the defense side, but we are not we are producing the consumer goods that can maximize the welfare of the society. For example, we are we are we are doing expenditure on, for example, on our borders. We have a lot of Pak army and a lot of defense ornaments, tools we have to purchase. And on the other side, our education sector, our health sector are have been ignored by the government, because government priority is to take the defense of this country, not to facilitate the people. So it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off the Pakistani economy. We are preferring the national defense, and we are not preferring the consumer welfare. So again, another example is clean environment versus high level of income. Clean environment versus high level of income. If if the economy wants to achieve higher level of income, it will promote industry, and in the industrial sector, you have to consume a lot of energy sources. For example, oil consumption, transportation. In transportation, you have to consume the oil, gas, coal. Gas will deplete the environment. So if you want to high level of income, then you have to compromise on the clean environment. And if you want to maintain the clean environment, you have to compromise on the high level of income. Again, in our third example, efficiency versus equality. Economies can achieve efficiency or equality. If efficiency is there, we have to compromise on equality. And if equality is there, then we have to compromise on efficiency. Now, what is efficiency and what is equality? For that, look at this slide. Efficiency means society's maximum benefits from its scarce resources. Size of the economic pie. Whereas size of the economic pie means in the efficiency, the size of the economic pie will be maximum. But but equality means benefits uniformly distributed among the society's member. Benefits uniformly distributed among society's members mean if you want to promote equality, everything that the Pakistani economy is producing will be equally distributed. But in the real terms, you people know Pakistani economy is not doing that. Pakistani economy is not doing that. Yes, Fahim, what's your problem? Fahim. Equality means benefits uniformly distributed among the society's member. And how the pie is divided into the individual slices. Individual slices mean the individual units of the economy. If from these two objectives or efficiency and equality, only the one objective can be fulfilled. Other one will be compromised. Again, in the decision making and trade-off, we have a graph here, and on the x-axis we have quantity of cars, and on the y-axis we have the quantity of computers. Let me assume that the economy is producing only these two commodities, cars and computers.
Yes, Surya, you
And
have problems, you can chat. Anyone have problems, they will chat.
I think chat option
Surya,
is off.
Ma'am, are you listening to me?
Sorry.
yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Ma'am,
Please
hello.
speak. Yes, yes, I can listen you.
Ma'am, I have a problem. I have a confusion in efficiency and equality. Ma'am, as far as equality and efficiency is concerned, they are on the same footing, I think. For example, if we equally distribute the resources among each and every people of the society or each and every individual of the society, they will work with the same zeal and zest for the development of the nation. On
This
the
is
other
the
hand, if
second.
we
This is
distribute the resources unequally,
okay.
unequally low, it will create a conflict among the society and it won't be more efficient. Now, as in Pakistan, it is happening like one of is high class and lower class, and there is a conflict between the upper and lower class. If the resources were distributed equally among the lower and high classes, they would be working for the development of the country together. Now, so how we need to trade off efficiency for equality or equality for efficiency?
Okay. Okay. I have got the point. Surya, actually, you are talking about one step further. The inequality that is you are observing around you in case of rich class and elite class or poor class or middle class, this inequality has been created because you people know the regime of Ayub Khan. When the Pakistani economy was at its initial stage, Ayub Khan promoted the industrial sector, and the industrial sector was in the hands of 22 families, and those 22 families are still dominant in the Pakistani economy, because in those days, in the Musharraf regime, in the Ayub regime, the all other sectors, for example, our agriculture sector, that is the backbone of this country, and the majority of the population of Pakistani economy is concerned with this agriculture sector, all those people were ignored. At that time, the starting point of the inequality was in 1960s, when some people were avoided by the tax concessions, a lot of financial resources, land resources, etc. But a lot of people were ignored, and their employment opportunities were not cared by the government. And in this way, there is an inequality, and it has been generated now. Now we, as an economist, we want to reduce this inequality, and to reduce this inequality, we again are trying to distribute the economic pie equally, but this is not possible
Uh,
because
I got your point. But why did the Ayub regime fail? That was because of the inefficiency that created because of the wealth in the hands of 22 families. So
okay, this
I'm
was the
saying
economic
that this
policy.
efficiency and equality.
This
I'm
was the
saying that this
economic
efficiency and
policy.
equality,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am, this
You
efficiency.
can relate this example with your Musharraf regime. I'm going the previous slide. You can efficiency and equality
I'm
concept.
saying that, ma'am, if we I'm saying that we are not to trade off efficiency for equality. Rather, if we promote equality, it will be more efficient.
Yes, you exactly, you are right. For example, our current government have this slogan: we will distribute the national income equally, or we will try to distribute the national income equally. But after 2 years, we are still at that point where we were some years back. So this is the point. If the national pie is distributed among the national members equally, it can promote the efficiency. You are right. But the first condition is equality. If equality is not there, you cannot achieve efficiency. But if you have to take the starting point, then you have to choose one of them. For example, in 60s, Ayub was in the condition to choose one of them. For example, he can choose the efficiency, and he can choose the equality, but he can choose the economic priority as an efficiency. He wants to use the available resources of Pakistani economy efficiently, so he distributed those resources to those people who were efficient, who were literate, who were aware from the market opportunities. So those people acquired all the resources, and uh, and they showed the efficiency. But equality was not his priority, because his priority was to develop the industrial sector of the Pakistan economy, and industry was not at all in the Pakistan. Industry was very weak in Pakistan economy. In other words, the industry was infant. To develop the infant industry, Ayub Khan chose the economic priority of efficiency and put behind the equality. For further clarification, you can read the chapter number 1 from your textbook, Menkiv, The Principles of Economics.
नेम प्लीज, क्या नाम बताया था बुक का?
Yes.
बुक नेम?
Book name. I can show you the book here. Do you people know about the LMS page?
Yes.
For example, let me show you the LMS page. LMS
Yes,
page.
Mahnur Hassan.
Let me show you the LMS page, and you can see there your book.
मैम ये चैट का ऑप्शन क्यों बंद है? चैट क्यों नहीं कर सकते हम?
Chat option is closed from the university management.
Okay, okay.
Because
This is not good. This is not good decision.
This is good decision, as you don't know how students make the mistakes.
मैम अभी के बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे हैं जिनको प्रॉब्लम है शायद में.
LMS page. I am opening the LMS page, and then you can see there your recommended resources. Okay, these are the courses on my site, and here you can see economics, macro, micro economics. This is C4. And in C4, you can see here the page you people will access. That will be the student page. And so now check, share the screen and go to the LMS page. So look here, this page will be shown on your side. For example, after the welcome note, this is my profile, and after that here you will have to respond at the get to know each other. In this portion you will click here. You will click here and you will see another page. At this page you will have a question introduction. In this question of introduction, you will introduce yourself, your interest, your life achievements, your program, your discipline, your department, etc. After that, this is the course syllabus. Can you view? Can you see the? Uh, have you seen the course syllabus?
Yes. The screen is.
At this blue light, that is click here. At this click here, you will click and you will download the Word file of your course syllabus. On your mobile, on your laptop, you will find a Word file that is your detailed course outbook. This detailed course outline will tell you what topics we will cover in this subject and what is the calendar to complete these topics in your 16 sessions. The 16 sessions mean the 30 classes for this whole semester. Now again you can see here course calendar. This is also included in your course file and it is also visible here. This is your course calendar. After your course calendar, you will see the structure of the class. The structure of the class is online, and after the structure of the class, we have counseling hours. I have not decided the counseling hours for your class, but I will let you know after 2 or 3 days what will be the counseling hours for you. Then this is a window of session 1. Session 1. In session 1, what is the overview? What is the learning outcome? What is the learning activities? What will be the assignment or assessments? What are the recommended resources? Sorry, for your course, I have not added the recommended resources. And concluding remarks. You will see here the recommended resources. In your recommended resources, I will upload your course soft copy, your course book in the form of soft copy. In assignment section, you will find an assignment. If there will be an assignment in this session, you will see here. But if there is no assignment, you will not see any assignment here. In learning activities, you people will receive the lecture slides. Okay, learning activities. In this section, you will receive the lecture slides. Then learning outcome, what we will learn from our first class, from our first session. Here I will identify some bullet points, and in bullet point, let me talk. Let I write introduction to microeconomics and macroeconomics, 10 principles of economics, or how people make decisions, how people interact, and what are the general trends of an economy. These will be the learning outcome. Overview, for example, overview, this is your first class and it is the introduction of your course. This will be the overview. I will update your LMS page by the end of this week. So have patience for this course up to Sunday, because on Sunday I will update your course LMS page. Again, I am sharing with you the, where is the PPT slides? Let me show PPTs.
आज के लिए काफी नहीं हुआ मैम?
आज के लिए काफी होगा अभी. चलें